they are asking me for 10 years experience. Yeah, that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits and up for now we just see it. No good school, the health sector poor. The violence sector can check out a those and politicians stay giving out empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to what is in power. After election, people know how important. After election, they say we are.
Nice minority. Oh yes, the man does live after him. Oh yes, good afternoon, good evening to everyone in Liberia, around the world. My name is Morrison Dyson Jr. I'm a chairman of Extended Hands Liberia. Firstly, I would like to apologize to our audience for the kind of bad conversation that was going on our page not too long with the CEO due to bad network from her end. We couldn't continue the conversation with her because you guys, I believe the audience wasn't getting anything from her, so I have to let her go and then just give a brief update on what the team will be doing this coming Saturday. So if you are just joining this live, my name is Morrison Dyson Jr. and I'm the chairman of Extended Hands Liberia. We are Extended Hands Liberia, a non-profit organization who aims to put smile on the underprivileged faces. So I will play you a little music before diving into the conversation or the update I want to give you guys relating to the donation process the team will be going to go do in Grand Cape County Saturday, June 21st.
People hating you because you in the cap. Why you got the lay in the cap? You're all in the community. What if I say they live for those with disability? They come and say they reopen the school. And I see hungry people go to school. Instead of giving job to the jobless, hope to the hopeless, home to the homeless. They manipulate the system and make it worse. Now they come and make it even by the cup of rest. One man in more than 3 positions, they're sitting there for a king on the
opposition.
You tell me what we need it to. So they think the copies are just nothing for the poor. To be a money, they want you sell your soul. Either you cross
the road or you bend down low.
I pray that my people rise. That one day, but I'm sure they are all on the cry.
Yeah. The most important thing in this song is we're going to make sure one day our people get a smile that they deserve on their faces. We know that it's somehow challenging back home where you don't have anything, most especially in this case that stuck up in this orphanage home. I don't have any parents to rely on for tomorrow. So we're going to make sure through our platform, through our organization, to put the little smile that we able to do through the little one that God can bless always. So if you join us, please share this live. Please share so that it can reach to others. We will be giving update on the team heading to Grand Cape County to do a little donation to the Global Children Orphanage Home. So if you're just joining, welcome to the Extended Hands Liberia official Facebook page. Okay, so before going in depth with the update relating to the campaign, I will want to scratch on one or two things before diving into that. Yeah, Extended Hands Liberia came up with the unique initiative called Help an Orphan campaign. Help an Orphan campaign were crafted by our team to see how best we can buttress government effort so that we can extend our hands to these underprivileged children, most especially this orphanage home. We don't have the subsidies to take care of these children. So this initiative was crafted to include the general public. That's the reason you see every time since we started this campaign, we always come on our Facebook handout to give information to the public relating to every step that we have taken towards this identical and donation process. Extended Hands Liberia came up with this initiative called Help and Orphans Campaign under the theme Orphans are Parented by God, Charity, Gift, and Hope. We thought of this awareness or this initiative based on issues that are affecting our society, most especially our country, Liberia. And we noticed that children back home in this orphanage home are going through a lot of things that the government isn't paying attention to them. And we want to buttress the government effort by at least coming in to help with the little one that we'll be able to get from the general public. And we as an organization, what will be able to tax our members to see how best we can reach out to these children. So this campaign is a nationwide campaign, like I always say on this platform or on this Facebook. According to the Ministry of Gender and Social Welfare, Liberia have almost 70 orphanage homes. And out of these 70 orphanage homes, they have 2,003 orphans living within this orphanage home. So this is the question that was placed to us. What can we do? What can we do to give back to our country? What can we do to help these kids get the necessary smile that they deserve? So the team thought of this campaign to reach out to most of these orphanage homes in Liberia. But how can we achieve this? We can't achieve this all by ourselves. We decided to include the general public, most especially humanitarian and well-meaning Liberian, out of grassroots organization that will buy into this idea and join us to achieve this one common goal. So we came up with this initiative, and then we have a clean up the awareness campaign, which are on June 7, to see how best we can generate lead funds. Like I said, we couldn't do it all by ourselves because we know the economic system back home, how things are difficult and other stuff. So we that year, I and my sister Kristen Bo decided to embark on this journey to give back to our country, to give back to our community, most especially these kids that deserve the necessary love and care that they want, regardless of they not having parents. So the team went out and did a clean up awareness campaign, and they were able to generate some money from the general public. They generated money. They generated these other people gave clothes, other people gave food stuff and other things towards that identical campaign. So based on what were generated from the general public, that we always say on our platform, we are accountable to you guys for everything that this organization is about to do towards this initiative. And to achieve this initiative, we got to make ourselves accountable to you guys. We're going to give full details, everything step by step, what we're about to do. So the team were able to generate the amount of 27,430 Liberian dollars, in which if you convert it to US dollar, you'll be having almost $202 US plus. With that, we decided to come in with our little help, I and my sister Christy, alongside with the team contribution. Due to the items that we wanted to buy, all these things that we wanted to buy, we shortlisted it based on the challenges the orphanage home told our team when they went there, challenges that they are going through. Based on that, we were able to list some of these things that at least our hand able to afford to give back to the identical orphanage home, which is the Gloria Children Orphanage Home in Grand Cape County. We talk about rice, we talk about 10 bags of rice, we talk about sanitary pad, we talk 2 cartons of sanitary pad, we talk about mattresses, because we know that the team, when the team went out there, some of the pictures evidently brought to us the living condition of the children, where they sleep is kind of deplorable. The mattresses that they sleep on is not in good condition. So based on that, we decided to include 10 pieces of mattress on our list. And then we talk about oil, we talk about necessity things that they need in terms of washing, in terms of bathing soap and toothpaste, toothbrush, all these kind of things. were put on our list. And as God could have it, the total amount we were targeting for this first donation process, it came up to 600 United States dollars. And through the help of God with the general public and my team, we were able to generate it money. Today, I can say with my chest that the team will be heading to Green Cape, my county, on Saturday, June 21st, to go and give these things to that identical orphanage home like we promised. So we are appealing to the general public to please join us in this fight. It is not about us. It is not about individual. It is about the Liberian children and Liberia as a whole. So we are begging everyone to join us in this campaign. Like I said, the team will be heading Saturday to go and give back to the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. And again, another update that I would like to give to you guys is about the little child that you're seeing on my screen, Daniel. Little Daniel was abandoned by his biological parents at an early age, 3 months old, and then the Gloria Children Orphanage Home accepted him through the gender ministry, that they were contacted by the general ministry to take care of little Daniel at 3 months old. And today, you can't believe that little Daniel is 5 years old. You won't believe it. Little Daniel is 5 years old. From 3 months old, his parents abandoned him, and now he's 5 years old. So can you imagine the kind of effort, the kind of things the Global Children Orphanage Home have done for that little child? What if the Global Children Orphanage Home wasn't going to come true for that child? Where Daniel going to be time like this? We're going to be talking about Daniel, and we are forgetting to know that you can't tell what the future may bring tomorrow. You can't tell if Daniel will be our next president tomorrow. You can't tell if Daniel will be our next senator or our next representative tomorrow. So abandoning that child and then leaving him with the Global Children Orphanage Home without no support from the government, I think that was very, very bad on the government part. But we are not here to question the government. We are just here to do what we are able to do as an institution or an organization that are very passionate giving back to our society. So the team decided to bring little Daniel to Monrovia, which should be tomorrow. Little Daniel will be to Monrovia with the head of the Global Children Orphanage Home, Mankula. Daniel will be going to Monrovia to go and do some necessary medical checkup on him to know the way forward of Daniel's situation, if there's any means of Daniel getting surgery under a foot, or if there's any other thing that the doctor will tell us. We will be awaiting the result from Friday. So Daniel will be in Monrovia on Saturday, and they'll be heading to the SD Cooper Medical Hospital in Monrovia, 12th Street. So that's one of the updates that we want to give. Like we always say on our platform, we are all passionate young Liberians that are trying to do our best to give back to our society, because we know that if we can't do it, we're going to do it for our country. So we have to stand in that gap to at least do some stuff that will be meaningful to our country, be meaningful to our surrounding or our community. So due to that, you're seeing on my screen, you're seeing the energetic young and people gather themselves under one umbrella in unity to seek for better living conditions of this case out there. It's not something easy. Some of them leave their basic schedule. Some of them devote their time into advocacy. Some of them devote their entire time into working for humanity. It's somehow challenging. We all know where being an advocate, most especially when it comes to the non-profit organization back home in Liberia, is not something easy. So if you see these young people going through this kind of a thing, putting their feet on the ground, I think it's something that everybody should welcome it and try to embrace the idea. It shouldn't be only for extended hands like Liberia. It can come for any other non-profit organization. I've been following numerous of non-profit organizations back home. They are doing extremely well. So I can commend them for that, because we all striving to see how best to make Liberia a better country for tomorrow, so people can look at us and reduce some of the the poverty rate in our country, most especially seeing people living per day without even a daily bread is somehow frustrating to anybody. That you have your country at heart, that you know that what you want your country to be, how you expected your country to be, you seeing it that way is somehow heartbreaking to every one of us. So far so far that's the stage we have reached right now when it comes to the development from the extended hands Liberia family. They will be going Saturday to the Global Children Orphanage Home in Grand Cape Mount County to go and give the little one that God bless our hand with to give. So I will play a little musical break and then come back and continue this important conversation.
Politicians stay giving out empty promises. What happened now?
Who don't trust? In fact, who rather lay in the complete door? They will listen to what is in power. After election, you people know how important. After election, when we saw, they say we are Muslim minority here. They say the evil is made doors late after him. But the good is often turn with his feet. So let it be the Caesar. And what for Clipper? It for Clipper. My people tired suffering. We need a change. Listen, you don't need to tell me what's happening. I can see it in your eyes.
Something happened.
I can see you're not sucking for your heart sucking and telling me you're hungry.
And you get nothing.
You're bold.
You can't afford.
Some of your life more than
G-hole and cover hole. Exactly.
some of your lost you the same up there. Some of your breadwinners sitting go missing no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Yes, to survive. Some of your inner in the street baking. Your big call the people so good help yo. Who you're putting for? Look at how they did about yo. They lie. Then I finish with the prophet. Every touch is ready. Did it lots of your division 2030. So empty. So can let it get at the end of the defeat all of your hypocrisy. I wish I was a millionaire. And someone there I know and Ryan, let me make it clear. Instead of Johnny Politics,
I will build horses. Yes, yes. You can see
get mug, you can't throw your foot, can't even walk. Make people hating you because you in the cap. Why you got the lay in the cap? You're all in the
community.
what if I say they live for those with disability? Then come and say they reopen the school. You not see, hungry people go to school. Instead of giving job to the jobless, hope to the hopeless, home to the homeless. They manipulate the system and make it worse. Now they come and make it even by the cup of rest. One man, he more than 3 positions. They sitting they were given the public position. You tell me what we need it to. So they think the puppies are just a landing for the poor. To be a money, they want to sell your soul. Either you cross the road or you bend down low. But I pray that
Yeah. Welcome back, family. If you just joining this live, my name is Morrison Dyson Jr., Chairman of Extended Hands Liberia. We have given update on the team heading to the Global Children Orphanage Home in Grand Cape Mount County. The team will be heading to Grand Cape Mount County Saturday, June 21st to go and give the little one that God have blessed our hand with to these children to put a smile on their faces on Saturday. And from the Global Children Orphanage Home, our next project will be in Mangibi County. We'll be heading to another orphanage home in Mangibi County to give back to that identical orphanage home in line to buttress the government effort. So we are pleading to every Liberian, honor my voice, please you can join this team. You can join us to make this happen. This is not about us. That is not about who take the glory. This is about the Liberian children, and this is about Liberia. We all know the difficulty back home, and we're trying our best to see how best we can buttress the government effort to put smile on these children's faces. Like the saying goes, you are not forced to be a millionaire before you can give back to society. The little one that God can bless you where you can be a help to somebody else. Like the saying also go, we rise by lifting others. So this is going out to all Liberians in and out of Liberia, Liberians in the diaspora. It is about time that we put ourselves together to put our country first to make sure that we can make the difference for our people back home. If you can't do it for any other person, think about that ordinary child or that children that stuck up in that orphanage home. We don't have parents. We don't have anybody that is dependent on. Only God and donors that will go there to give donation to these orphanage home to help them operate and take care of these children. So it is about time that we put ourselves together. So this is Extended Hands Liberia. I want to say thanks to my sister Christian of North Dakota. Thank you so much, Christy Board. I appreciate you for your level of love towards humanity and putting your country first, thinking about your country, thinking about those children that are back home to put a smile on their faces. I appreciate you for everything you have done towards making this donation process successful. Thanks to everybody, thanks to the general public, those that contributed, those that gave the $5 during the cleanup awareness campaign on June 7 to make this donation process successful this coming Saturday. We say thanks to every one of you. Without you guys, we couldn't have achieved what we are about to achieve on Saturday to go and give back to these children. If only you can tell from the heart, you're going to see the kind of a joy that in my heart right now, seeing the team heading to Grand Cape Mercantile on Saturday to put smile on these children's faces. I was opportunity to talk to the head of the Global Children Orphanage Home, and they go Monday, but due to the bad network, we couldn't continue the conversation. And she's so excited. She can't just wait to see the team going back to go and give to these children to put smile on their faces. And what through our conversation, she was saying, she was asking me like, oh, and I hope you guys ain't just coming to just give and turn your back and forget about us. No, this is something that we have started, and we decided to start with you guys. We're going to make sure this to be a continuum process. Like I said, this is a nationwide campaign. This is a nationwide campaign. If you imagine 70 orphanage from 2003 orphan, it's not one day thing. It's not 1 month thing. There is a gradual process. And I was able to tell her that we will still come back to her. It may not, because we start with her and we're having other orphanage home on our list that we want to reach out to, meaning we're going to forget about her. No, most especially we have a case that we are very interested into, which is little Daniel that you're seeing on my screen. Yeah, we want to do everything possible in our own way, but God comes first to see how best we can make the little child to get all the necessary love that he deserves. No child deserves to suffer. Seriously, it's somehow frustrating when you see kids out there doing school time, some of them in school, you see them selling, you see them roaming around the street. It's somehow challenging for some of us who are passionate to give back to our community, who are passionate to make our country better. It pains our hearts so much seeing kids that are going through this kind of a thing. So, like I always say on this platform, it is about time now we start to talk about these things. It's about time we change the narrative. Everything can be positive, right? There are other ills in the society that need to be discussed. And these are things that are very key in cutting out to other people that want these things. So we have to look into this. We have to discuss it. The journalists need to look into these things. The journalists need to flag these kind of stories there so that it can reach to our stakeholders, so it can reach to them to know that this case going through a lot of things. Can you imagine what the head of the Global Children Orphanage Home was saying to me, that when she established the orphanage home in the 90s, at that time, they were receiving, I think, $200 United States, and The 200 United States that it used to be in Liberty. Can you imagine? 200 United States that, why would 200 do for an orphanage home with taking care of children? And according to her, they feed these children 3 times per day. It's somehow challenging for them. How you really believe these people are managing with these children or taking care of these children? Even in your home, those of you guys that are having the opportunity, that are having all the necessity needs in your home, you know, to feed your own self home is difficult. Then what more you talk about people that are taking care of almost 43 children, some of them having 70, 50 children, and they feeding them per day, 3 times per day. How you really feel about these things? It's a question that's supposed to be placed out there so people can look into this. Everything can be government. There are white people in our country. There are people that are having money. There are people that they are well positioned. They are well structured in that country. Why can't they come up? Why can't they take this lead? But instead, everything should be politics. Everything should be politics. We have to change the narrative. That's the reason we are coming up with this identical platform, the humanity conversation. And I'm urging everybody to please try to follow our conversation. Please try to follow our page. Please try to like our page and share our conversation on June 28th next week. Saturday, we will start the conversation. These are things that we will be talking about. These are things that need to be discussed. If you turn up your radio in the morning, the only thing you will hear is about politics. That's the only thing you will hear. While they're forgetting about other ills in society, forgetting about the Liberian children. These are our future leaders. If you don't put these children in a better position today, how do you expect them tomorrow, for our country to be somewhere tomorrow? How do you expect it? Yeah. How do you expect it? Just take example. I think in a UP-led government, yeah, in a UP-led government, one person is there who's serving as a minister. I believe, I don't know which one of the terms to use, a disabled person serving as a minister, I think to LTA. Can you imagine this? So these people are these people are people that are important in the society. These people really need to be looked after. You can't abandon them. Not because somebody lost their parent or they become orphan, meaning that they are not wanted in the society, meaning they are not useful again in society. No. Just take for example what the head of the Global Children Orphanage Home they were saying that woman. She said since she started the orphanage home in the 90s, there have been children that went through the rank and file with that orphanage home, and then today they were able to graduate from that orphanage home. Some of them went to nearby vocational training institute there, and then they were able to require some knowledge for themselves. Today they are going back to that orphanage home to help these children with the kind of a skill that they have learned during the course of that time when they were there. Can you imagine that? These are things that we're supposed to be doing. These are things that people need to start looking up to. These are things that people need to involve themselves into. And I will say this to my fellow young people in Liberia. You shouldn't say, oh, I don't have it before I can get myself involved with humanitarian work. Volunteerism comes with different challenges and benefits. You don't know tomorrow. So if you stand in the gap for these children today, tomorrow you don't know the reward for you tomorrow. So it's about time that we all put ourselves together. Once you decide to be passionate about something you want to do, I believe that you should put your energy into it to make it successful. We know the challenges back home, but I want to add my voice to the many voices in appealing to every young Liberian out there. It is about time we put our feet on the ground to make the change that we want for our country. Let's try to deviate from poverty. Let's try to look at other ills in society. There are children out there who want to go to school. No means, no form, nothing. We can strategize plan. We can come up with different ideas to see how best we can tackle this issue. And I believe in that direction, our country will be heading somewhere else. The countries that you see become great today, the great United States of America, England, other European countries, the citizens put yourself together. Everything was not about the government. Yeah. Just look at summertime. Just a few times I've spent here, going out. You see, sometimes people come out in their community to give back to their community. Yeah, when I saw these things, seriously, I feel like why can't we do similar thing back home? Why people that having money back home can't involve themselves in this kind of a thing? You will see the one rich man in the community get the money. He having all the riches within in his position. But to tell you that a big day coming, say, occasion, how they coming to organize event, include children in that community to make them feel lively, you won't see them doing it. You won't see them doing it. And this kind of a thing, it doesn't make sense. You can say you're having money only for your family. No. You have to stretch your hand out. Other people get to say, and myself, I need help. So how will I be help to somebody else? If you build that mentality, if you get that mindset, my brother or my sister, you won't be doing anything for anybody in your family or anybody outside of your family. Not to talk about your country. So we have to erase this kind of a mentality. Liberia is all we have. Liberia is all we have. Think about your own child that live with you. The challenges that you go through taking care of your own kid. Then think about these children that stuck up there in this orphanage home. Think about these children that don't have no parents. Yeah. And there's another thing again. We have other people back home were in a habit of going in the interior, taking children from there, bringing them to the city in the name of, I come and carry them. I come and carry your child to school. I will put your child to school. Only because that parents in that village or in that town don't have the hand to take care of their kids or their children. So they will embrace the idea, give these children to these people when they get back to town, and then they turn these children to scapegoat, or they turn them to be breadwinner for their family. All these things is wrong. And I believe there is rule, there are law guarding these things. I believe there are law guarding these things. But where is the implementation? Why the gender ministry doing? During school time, you will see children going to school. You see other children going to school. You see other children on the street selling. Look at the incident with the other little girl my team came across in real life. Selling plastic bag in real life market. Selling plastic bag in real life market to sustain she and her mother, because her mother is ill. So she now serving as the big sister at the age, I think, 11 or 12 years old, have to go in real life market to sell plastic to put food on the table. How much is plastic? How much people buy plastic in Liberia? How much will plastic money sustain she and her family? At the end, what becomes of it? You see bad guys out there who will try to use it as advantage on that little child. To say, oh yes, come, I will do this for you so that I will give you money to help you go home and take care of your family, take care of your mother. Innocent child like that, what did you know? That's how you see people abusing other people's children in that country. That's the reason you always seeing the rape cases just increasing. It's based on these things. Look at that lady. Today my team were able to get in contact with her, take her from in that market, go and register her in school. Today she in school. Today she in school. And we promise her that we're going to be responsible for her schooling until she can get out of high school and know herself, until she can stay on her own. We should start doing these things. If every one of us just work in this direction, I think Liberia will become better. I think these kind of cases, things that happen in our country with our kids out there, most especially girls, children, some of these things will be happening. But if somebody will pass by that child and say, because I'm a child, I don't care. Somebody will see that child in that kind of a deplorable condition because they feed that child, they don't care. All these things are bad. It doesn't make sense. So when you're forced to come for your stomach before you know that person is your child. No. We are all made in the image of God. So we should try putting ourselves together to love one another. It's only love and unity can build our country. Yes. So we are begging everybody out there, honor my voice, our audience, please. It is about time we put our country first. Let's try to put these kids first. Let's try to do our best to help these children. Liberia is all we have. Yes. Liberia is all we have. Seriously. Can you imagine the kind of a joy that in our woman heart, only because she know that we're going there to go give back to our orphanage home? Every day she will message me to pray for us. And thanks so much to my hard-working CEO, Tema Edward. Yeah, I know how challenging it is to devote your time into advocacy, to devote your time into volunteerism. I know the challenges that come with, but you are one person that is very much passionate about making change in your country, making change in your society. So for that reason, you don't care. All you feel that you just want to put smile on these children's faces. So I commend you for that, Tema. Thank you. If you're watching this live, I commend you for that. I commend everyone on our team. To the operation, O'Neill, Esther, Mary, Phyllis, Calvin, I appreciate every one of you guys. And to the humanitarian group chat that we created for people that have a passion towards giving back to society, every one of you that take your time to join us in this fight, I appreciate every one of you guys. Without you guys, we couldn't achieve what we're doing. And we know that we're having more ahead of us to do. Because the mindset that we have built, this is a nationwide campaign. And we're going to do it to make sure that we reach our targeting goal. Let's continue to do this to call the attention of the government. Let's continue to do this to call the attention of other stakeholders that want to come in. But finding the means who to get in contact with. Let's continue to do this to get that attention. And to the stakeholders of Grand Cape County. Yeah. Let me say this to you guys. The only orphanage home in Grand Cape County. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You have all of these resources. If only you guys would prioritize these children, it would be better for them. Why would it take the representative to just put on her plane, on her Monday plane to say, oh yes, every month, 10 bag of rice will go to the Global Children Orphanage Home because I'm from Grand Cape County, because I'm repping Grand Cape County in the house. Why would it take from you? The senator, the superintendent, why would it take for you to say, oh yes, let me put this on my plane for every month, 2 bag of rice to take to Global Children Orphanage Home? Why would it take from you? It won't even affect your salary. It don't have any effect on your salary. You guys need to look in this children's direction. You don't have anybody to depend on. Only God. Only God. And humanitarian are having the heart of God to go give back to them. Yeah. Look at the children in the Global Children Orphanage Home. Only because the orphanage home, you have the necessary fund to send them to good school outside of the orphanage home. They have to find means to open late school in the orphanage home. And who are those teachers that are teaching them? The same orphans that went through the rank and file of that identical orphanage home, who went out and get some education, come back home. These are the people that put the knowledge in this children's head. What are the Ministry of Education doing? Why the Ministry of Education can't look in this direction? Why they can't have this kind of a discussion? If you can't even make education free in the entire country, but at least let it be an opportunity for these orphanage homes. Let it be an opportunity for this orphanage home. Give them the opportunity for this orphanage home. Make these children to go to school free because they don't have nobody. They don't have nobody to depend on. We know it's difficult for you to announce education free in our country, but at least try to put things in place for this orphanage home. Once the orphanage home is legit, they get a registration document and you know that there's identical orphanage homes are legit, try to strategize this kind of a plan for these children to go to school. These are things that the ministry need to look after. Gender ministry. These are things that these are plans, these are ideas that you guys are supposed to be talking about. Look, I have in my possession the document from gender ministry about little Daniel. I had it in my possession. Why would you know about a kid and then you just abandon the kid without identical orphanage home? Why? How do you expect these people to survive with these children? Then what's the essence of the documentation? What is the essence of the documentation? You putting somebody on fire, but you don't care about them. You just want to know the numbers of children that are in this very orphanage home. But what are the subsidies that you putting in place to make these children to get in the necessary support that they deserve? Nothing. You get an orphanage home child 3 months old, and the child is 5 years old. You just abandon that child with that orphanage home? What are you guys doing? Okay, you guys can't do the work. You guys ain't able to go all over. Give the opportunity to grassroots organization. Give the opportunity to grassroots organization. Come out the awareness. Come out the publicity. Tell grassroots organization to write a proposal. If you find out identical proposal granted, you give the opportunity to that grassroots organization to function in that direction, because we know that you guys won't be able to go all over. So that's the reason there are grassroots organizations back home who are striving to make the difference. So for that reason, you guys have to check. You guys have to look in that direction. Give them the opportunity. You can be everywhere. But today again, the same people that are in the federal ministry, the gender ministry, some of them having a non-profit organization that they only push their own agenda for their own self-interest. Not the interest of the Liberian children, not the interest of the Liberian people. Instead of giving the opportunity, instead of making it public for non-profit organization to fire in for it, for this opportunity to help their organization continue to function, they will strategize means to say they have an organization, and then they will push their own agenda. At the end, support are supposed to go to grassroots organization to help them function. They can't get it. How you guys actually think this organization functioning? It's true the same Liberian people. It's true the same Liberian children. We the patriotic Liberians. It's true us. Grouping ourselves together, taxing each other to achieve some of these things. There's no fund coming from anywhere. When I was back home, I spent 10 years into advocacy, doing humanitarian work, doing voluntary work. There was no changes. Up to present, no changes. Grassroots organization still striving. What are the ministry doing? What gender ministry doing? You can be the mother of all, then you can do nothing. Government can, government go, the same old thing. Like I said, I'm not here to dive into politics. I'm not a politician, but I just speak the reality. When it comes to humanitarian and work, I say the fact, what I see, that's what I say. It has been so long. These children going through a lot of things. Today, you're looking at Daniel's story. If you go to the next orphanage home, probably you may come across a story that will be more than Daniel's story. Look at what Benito you were doing. Benito, you are doing extremely well. But all these things require phone. Today, where she is, she had to slow down because of no phone, no support. And people there will get the money. Who's supposed to help? Who's supposed to come in? If you check our neighborhood country, look at Nigeria. Want the people know that something that beneficiary for the general public, for the Nigerian case or the Nigerian people. Once somebody is coming, all this kind of thing, they give that full support. But not our own Liberian people. You know what I mean? What Benito was doing? Taking people for surgery. It required a lot of money. She couldn't do it alone. But where was the support coming from? Nobody. We have tried our best. I work with different organizations back home. We did our best. Until someone offered ourselves here because of the passion and the love we have to give back to our country, we're still doing what we want to do. This message is supposed to go to the people in position who had the hands to give back, but if they're refusing to do it because they feel that they don't care. Once their family living white life, they don't care about the next person. You as a white person living in your community, why would it take you to say, oh yeah, me get 10 back of rest today, they want share among people that can't afford, give it to them. Why would it take from you? How much is 10 back of rest? That if you decide to do it every month, why would do to you? Why would take from on you? What if you get on your paycheck? Let's be serious, man. The Liberian children going through a lot of things. They're going through a lot of things the children are going through. I always watch a royalty prank. Thank you so much, bro. You're doing extremely well. He will go and hustle. You get your own personal money. Get on the street. Look at children in bad condition. Come true for them. He getting paid for it. Nobody paying him. But because of the passion that he having to give back to his country, he want his country to be better. He know that no child deserves to suffer. So that's the reason you always do these things with your own personal money. You think other people can do it? We all need to embark on this journey to see how best we can make the difference in our country. Yeah. To all grassroots organizations back home who trying their best to put our country first, who trying their best to make the Liberian children get the love that they deserve, regardless of them having parents or not. I appreciate every one of you. I know it's not easy, but you guys trying your best. You guys putting your all into giving back to society. You guys are the real champion of society change. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep giving back with the little that God bless always. Let's keep giving it. Because these children only depend on us. Nobody else depend on. This orphanage home depend on donors to function. Yeah. And to all orphanage home funders, the head of orphanage homes in Liberia, I appreciate every one of you. If some of you guys come across that video, it's about time you guys you guys put yourself together. It's about time you guys have one war. It's about time you guys stay under one umbrella. Because taking care of individual is not an easy thing. One person taking care of one person is not easy. What more are you talking about for the 50 children? How you guys surviving? So you guys need to stay strong. These are things you guys need to raise. Issues you guys need to raise so the people can hear you guys cry. So they can listen to your cry. Because if you guys just sit back and just let it go, the people will not even think about you. These people will not think about you, to be honest. Some of them are heartless. They don't care. All they know, they're already in a position, they're getting what they're getting. So they don't care. So it's about time every one of you that are founder of an orphanage home in Liberia to come under one umbrella so that the government can look in your direction. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. We just have to keep talking, and we will keep talking, we'll keep talking until the Liberian children get the necessary support they deserve. The least in the food in our country for people to get it difficult. Because some of y'all will back home. We can wake up in the morning, go hustle. It's hard for you to get it. You can go home sometimes not. What more about our children there? Nowhere out. Only God and the people that are taking care of them. So if you're watching this live, you can contact us on our Facebook page. You can see the numbers on the screen if you want to be a help to the campaign, because we know that other people may want to come too, but they don't want to get in the front page. So if you want to get your little help and you don't want to be on the spotlight, you can just contact us on the number on the screen. We have our mobile money number. We have the cash out. You can come through with your little help that will be able to put a smile on these children's faces. And we always say this: we are accountable people. We are an institution that stands for integrity. When it comes to these things, you can count on us. Every cent you will give, we will get account of everything that any individual or organization will give towards this identical campaign. We give account of everything, like I'm always doing since the start of this campaign. And I will continue to talk on it. I will continue to talk on it, and we'll continue to talk on it on the humanity conversation immediately it starts. So we will not stop. We will continue to talk until the Liberian children can get a smile that they deserve. So we always say we are not so particular about the cash. Some of you guys having your clothes, things that you guys didn't use for a long time, you can check in your closets. You can check in your closets for anything that you know that is not useful to you, but is useful to other children. You can come up with it. You can contact us. We will reach out to you and get these things to give back to these children that deserve these things, that are in need of it. We will do it. So it's about time, most especially to the female, try to check in your closet. Things that you are not using, you can check among them, pray on it, and then send it as donation to put a smile on these children's faces. The little thank you that children will give, it means millions of dollars to you. So you don't know. So this message goes out to everybody under my voice, everybody watching this live in and out of Liberia. If you are in the diaspora, most especially you are in the US, you want to give your help through clothes, through any other things, you can contact me. The number is on the screen. You can contact my personal Facebook handout, or you can reach out through our organization page. We'll be able to get these things, and it will be shipped back home to the team to go and do the donation. So it's about time that we put ourselves together to make things right for our country. It's, Liberia is what we have. Only us can make it better. If we can't do it, nobody else can do it. Foreigner won't come from any other place to go do it for us. We will be the same old people that will do it. If we can't help our children, foreigner won't come from nowhere to help our children. So we are the same old people supposed to put our feet on the ground and then try hard to put smile on our children's faces. Regardless whether they are from your stomach or not, or whether they are related to you or not, once they are Liberian, we are all one people. So it's about time we put every differences aside and see how best we can get under one umbrella for the love of our children, for the love of Liberia, to make sure we put them first. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. If you just joining the conversation, once more, my name is Morrison Dawson Jr. Thank you so much. I would like to say a big thanks to my mom, Jeanette Masakwe, my sisters, Jane. They have been supported. They have been the one encouraging me to continue to do what I'm doing, because they know where I came from. So through their support, through their encouragement, it keep me going. And thanks to every one of you that contributed once more towards this campaign to make Saturday to be successful, to go and give back to the Global Children Orphanage Home. I said thanks to every one of you. Thanks to my team. Thanks to you guys. You guys have been the real champion when it comes to making change in our society. I appreciate every one of you for leaving your busy schedule to go out. They're going June 7th to campaign, to share the message out so people can give in, make other people to come through with other stuff that they were able to give in line of the campaign. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks to you guys, and thanks to every other Liberian that pushing hard to make Liberia better, that pushing hard to make impact in our society when it comes to humanitarian work. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your hard work. I appreciate every one of you. We are welcome to collaborate with everybody. It doesn't matter who take the glory. All we care is about Liberia, is about the Liberian children. So we are open to collaborate with anybody. You can contact us. We will see how best we will brainstorm and make things happen for the betterment of Liberia. Take note of this campaign, Help an Orphan campaign. Honor the team. Orphans are parented by God. Charity gives them hope. It's not a one-day campaign. This campaign is a nationwide campaign which will be rotational from one county to another. And we can't achieve this alone. We need your intervention. We need you guys to join us achieving this thing. So once more, thanks from my end. I appreciate you guys. You can like our page, invite people to like our Facebook page, invite your friends to join us in this campaign. Right after the Global Children Orphanage Home, the team will be heading to Mangibi, to another orphanage home. From there, from Mangibi, we'll be heading to another orphanage home against another county. So this is just one step at a time, from one county to another, so that at least we can identify with this orphanage home to buttress the government effort in our weak way. Thanks once more for watching. My name is Morrison Dawson Jr. You can follow our Facebook page and stay tuned for the most anticipating conversation that about to start on our official Facebook page, which is the Humanity Conversation. The Humanity Conversation, we have various of conversations from different angles that are affecting our society. Out of politics, I repeat, we are not engaging ourselves in the politics. We are 100% out of politics. But anything that relating to ills in our society, affecting the underprivileged, affecting people living condition in our country, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have different kinds of guests on our show to discuss this issue. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for watching my live. Peace and love from my end. Thanks.